Hello students, in this lecture, in the previous lecture, we do these two topics. Okay, one is this one and second regular polygons. In this video, we do this topic trigonometric ratios and identities. Okay, let's start. Yeah, then what is our first is observation. What is observation? Observation is cos of minus theta is equal to cos theta. Okay, and sine of minus theta is sine theta. This is minus sine theta. 1 minute. This is minus sine theta. Okay, cos of minus theta is cos theta and sine of minus theta is minus sine theta. These are our two observations. Now we do a question. Okay, what is our question? If given is cos theta is 5 upon 13 and theta lies in fourth quadrant. Okay, fourth quadrant. Then find find value of other trigonometric ratios. Okay, this is our question. Now let's do we start. We know given is cos theta is 5.13. We have to find sin theta, tan theta, sec theta and cosec theta. Similarly cot theta. Okay, this value we have to find. Yeah, let's we do a triangle. This one. We know cos theta is base upon hypotenuse, means this value is 13. If this is theta, then this is 5. By Pythagoras theorem we find this is 13 square minus 5 square under root of, okay, that is 169 minus 25 under root 144. This is 12. Okay, means our perpendicular is 12. Then we know sin theta is simply 12 by 13 and similarly tan theta is 12 upon 5. Similarly cot theta is 5 upon 12. Similarly cosec theta is 13 upon 12 and similarly sec theta is opposite of cos theta, that is 13 upon 5. Now we have a important notation here. Theta lies in fourth quadrant. Okay, let's you can see theta lies in fourth quadrant. Okay, here then and okay, yeah, then this is negative, this is also negative, this is negative, this is negative. Only sec theta and cos theta is positive in fourth quadrant. Okay, let's so this is our question. You will try by this identity. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Okay, we have to given cos theta, then you find sin theta, and similarly sec is 1 divided by cos theta, and similarly cosec theta is 1 divided by sin theta, and similarly tan theta is sin theta divided by cos theta, and similarly cot theta is cos theta divided or 1 upon tan theta, that is cos theta divided by sin theta. Okay, so these are the this is the solution of this question. Okay, then we do one more question, that is, what is question? Question is, if cos theta is minus 5 upon 13, okay, and theta belongs to pi to 3 pi by 2, okay, means this is our third quadrant, okay, yeah, then find first is sin theta and tan theta, and second one is, what is our b part? B part is 5 tan theta plus 13 sin theta upon 12 cot theta, okay, plus 6 cosec theta, okay, this is our cot theta, okay, 1 minute, yeah, cot theta, okay, these two we have to find, okay. So first we find all the our trigonometric ratio in third quadrant, okay, simply given cos theta is minus 5 upon 13, okay, we make a triangle, right angle triangle, this is our theta, and this is 13, this is 5, then this is 12, okay, yeah, then sin theta, what we have, sin theta, we know sin theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, but this is third quadrant, we know sin is negative in third quadrant, so here is negative, okay. Sin tan theta we know perpendicular divided by base means 12 upon 5, and this is positive because tan theta is positive in third quadrant, okay. Similarly here we want cot theta is opposite of tan theta means 5 upon 12, and cosec theta is opposite of sin theta, that is minus 13 upon 12, okay. So our first part is complete because we have to find the value of sin theta and tan theta. This is the value of sin theta, that is minus 12 upon 13, and this is the value of tan theta, that is 12 upon 5, okay. Now we do our second part, okay, that is 5 tan theta, then what is the value of tan theta? This is 12 upon 5 plus 13 into what is the value of sin theta? This is minus 12 upon 13, okay, divide by 12 into what your cot theta is 5 upon 12, 5 upon 12, and what is our cosec theta? Minus 13 upon 12 plus 6 into minus 13 upon 12, okay. 5 to 5 cancel and 13 to 13 cancel, then in numerator we get 0 and in denominator we get some value, but this is 0, okay. So our answer of second solution of second part is 0, okay. So let's we do a next question, okay. What is our next question? Next question is sec theta. What is our next question? Next question is sec theta plus tan theta is equal to 3. This is given, and what is theta lies in, theta is in first quadrant, okay. This is given also first quadrant, okay. Then find the value of cos theta, then we have to find value of cos theta, okay, yeah. So let's do it. We know identity sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1, okay. We know this identity very well. Then apply what is a square minus b square is a minus b into a plus b, okay. Then here apply a is sec theta and b is tan theta, then what is value of sec square theta minus tan square theta is sec theta minus tan theta into sec theta plus tan theta, and this is given is equal to 1. Then sec theta plus tan theta also given, this is 3, okay. This is, let's write sec theta minus tan theta into 3 is equal to 1. It implies sec theta minus tan theta is equal to 1 divided by 3. Okay, 1 by 3. Then we have one equation is this and one equation is given. Okay, these two equations we have to solve this. Okay, means what is given, sec theta plus tan theta is 3. This is given, and this is we obtain sec theta minus tan theta is 1 by 3. Okay, when we add this both equations we get and okay, then this quantity cancel, tan theta to tan theta cancels, this divide 2 sec theta is 3 plus 1 by 3. Okay, then it implies 2 sec theta is, what is 3 into 3, 9 plus 1 is 10 by 3. Then sec theta is what, 5 upon 3. Okay, and we know sec theta, our cos theta is 1 divided by sec theta. Okay, it implies cos theta is 3 upon 5, and we know theta is belongs in first quadrant, it implies cos theta is positive. Okay, so this is the solution of this question. And one more observation here, let's I write. What is observation? Observation. What is our observation? If sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1, it is always 1 minute. What is our observation? Our observation is, if sec theta plus tan theta is equal to a, then sec theta minus tan theta is 1 upon a. Okay, this is our observation. Okay, yeah, then we do our next question. Now we will see, what we will see, we will see value of trigonometric ratios on the graph. Okay, this we will see. Now we know this is our 0 to pi and up to, and 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute, let I take a big graph that you can easily understand. Okay, yeah, 1 minute. Let this is our y axis and this is our x axis. Okay, this is our x axis and this is our y axis. Then we know start with 0 and this is angle of 360. Okay, then here this, then this value is 0, 2 pi, 4 pi. Okay, and here we get, no, 1 minute, this is 2 pi, and here minus pi minus 2 pi similarly. Okay, then on the x-axis, what is main thing to show, on the x-axis there is no change in trigonometric ratios, no change in trigonometric ratios, means trigonometric ratios means when we sine of pi plus theta, this is not change, this is sine, remains sine. Okay, whatever angle, but this remains sine on x-axis. Here sine pi minus theta. Okay, so here plus pi. Okay, so this remains same in on x-axis, and when we talk about y-axis, then sine changes to cos, cos changes to sine. Okay, cosecant changes to secant, and secant changes to cosecant, and tan changes to cotangent, and cotangent changes to tangent. Okay, this when y-axis and remains same on x-axis. Okay, so this is our observation, remains same on x-axis. Okay, let's we do example so you can easily understand this. Okay, yeah, So what is sine of pi minus theta? Okay, this is our coordinate system. Here is pi, we know. Here is pi, then pi means second quadrant. Okay, and we know sine is positive in second quadrant, then this is sine theta. Once minute, I remark first remark is sine. 1 minute. First remark is in first quadrant, in first quadrant in first quadrant sine, and in the first quadrant, all the trigonometric ratios, all the trigonometric ratios are positive. Okay, are positive in first quadrant. Okay, then in second quadrant, only sine and cosecant theta are positive. Okay, and in third quadrant, 1 minute, in third quadrant tan theta and cotangent theta are positive. Okay, and in fourth quadrant, what are positive? 1 minute. In fourth quadrant cos function and secant function are positive. Okay, so this is the remark. Let I do on a graph so you can easily remember this. Okay, here this is our this is x-axis and this is y-axis. This is first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant, and this is fourth quadrant. Okay, then here only all trigonometric function are positive. Okay, then here only sine function and cosecant function positive. Okay, then here tan theta and cotangent theta are positive. Okay, then here cos theta and sec theta are positive. Okay, so this is our graph. You can easily remember this. Okay, then we move towards our questions. Then this is a graph. Okay, this is our x-axis and this is our y-axis. All the value of even multiples, 1 minute, yeah, only integer multiples of pi are on x-axis and n divided by 2 means all the here are on y-axis. Okay, our first question is, first remark, sine of pi plus theta is, we know here is pi, then pi plus theta is here. Go to third quadrant. Okay, we see this function we know sine theta is negative in third quadrant, then this becomes value is, and we know here pi, on pi this function is no change, so here sine and pi plus theta is theta, then here negative because sine is negative in this quadrant. Okay, yeah, so what is our next is sine of pi minus theta, that is means pi minus theta is second quadrant and sine function, sine is positive in second, and here is pi means no change in sine function, so sine is sine and here theta, then here is positive. Okay, because second quadrant sine function is positive. Okay, so our next is cos of pi minus theta, that is on pi no change in this function remains cos and this remains theta, then pi minus theta is second quadrant and we know second quadrant this function cos theta is negative, so this is minus cos theta. Okay, then tan of pi minus theta. Here is pi means no change in tan function, tan, and here is theta. This is second quadrant. We know this function is negative in second quadrant, so here is negative. Okay. So similarly, cotangent of pi minus theta is minus cot theta. Okay, minus cot theta. So, and next is cosecant of 1 minute. There is a important remark. 1 minute question, that is this cosec 1 minute cosec of pi plus theta. Okay, what is the value of this? We know here pi means trigonometric ratio is same cosec theta, and we know this is third quadrant, and in third quadrant this function cosec function is negative, so here is negative. Okay, then tell me cosec theta, cosec pi minus theta, what is the value of this? This is cosec function is same, this cosec on pi, okay, then this is this is theta, and this is second quadrant. We know second quadrant this function cosec function is positive, so here is positive. Okay, now same here for sec pi minus theta is minus sec theta, because sec is negative in second quadrant. This is our second quadrant. Okay, then some are the let's we do an example. Okay, what is our example? Example is find the value of sine 150. Okay, sine 150. We know sine of pi minus theta is sine theta. Okay, we know this. This implies sine 150 is 180 minus 30. Can we write this? Because this is still 150, and we know sine pi minus theta is sine theta. Here pi is 180 and theta is 30 degree, then sine 30 degree. And what is the value of sine 30 degree? Is 1 by 2. Okay, yeah. So our next question is find the value of sine 120. Then sine 120 is, we know, 180 minus 60, because still this is 120 degree. Then this is sine 60, because sine pi minus theta is sine theta, and this is under root 3 by 2. Okay, no worry if you don't know this value, I tell you this value in later. Okay, in this video. Okay, so what is our third part? Is cos of 120 degree. Okay, we know cos function is also, cos function is this 180 minus 60, because still is 120, and we know cos of pi minus theta is minus cos theta. Okay, because pi minus theta is second quadrant, and in second quadrant cos function is negative, so here is cos 60, that is minus 1 by 2. Okay, why this? Because cos of pi minus theta is minus cos theta. Okay, this is our key point in this question. Okay, yeah, so we know we do on x-axis, now we do on y-axis. Okay, what effect of trigonometric ratio when we change in y-axis? Okay, let this is y-axis, this is x-axis. We know here are pi by 2, 5 pi by 2, okay, 7 pi by 1 minute, 1 minute, yeah. This is 9 pi by 2. Okay, sorry, this is 9 pi by 2. Here are the value 3 pi by 2, 5 is 7 pi by 2. These are the value are here. Okay, then sine is changed to cos function as we tell in this video, and cos is changed to sine. Tan is changed on cotangent, and cotangent is changed in tangent. Sec is tangent into cosecant, and cosecant is changed in sec. These are only when y-axis. Okay, means on these values. Let's how do we change. sine of pi by 2 plus theta. I already told you we saw only this function. Okay, this function. We know sine is changed into cos. Okay, when pi by 2 here. And pi by 2 plus theta is in second quadrant, in this quadrant. And sine function is positive in this quadrant, then this is cos theta. Note that I don't see cos. What is in cos in second, first? I don't see. I don't see only this function. What is here? Sine is according to here. Okay? Yeah. Then sine of 3 pi by 2 minus theta. Okay. Then we know 3 pi by 2 here. And 3 pi by 2 minus theta means third quadrant. So sine here is pi by 2, then this change into cos and theta remains same. And this is 3 pi by 2 third quadrant means sine function negative in third quadrant. This implies minus sign is here. Okay. Yeah. Then cos of 3 pi by 2 plus theta. Okay. Then cos function here 3 pi by 2 means cos change into sine and theta remains. Cos is positive in fourth quadrant, thus this remains positive. Okay. Then tell me what is the value of sine 3 pi by 2 plus theta. Okay. What is the value of sine 3 pi by 2 plus theta? 1 minute. Yeah. Sine 3 pi by 2 plus theta. We know here is pi by 2 means sine goes to in cos, then theta here. Then tell me what is the here sign, plus or minus. This is our fourth quadrant. 3 pi by 2 here, 3 pi by 2 plus theta means fourth quadrant. Then in fourth quadrant sine function is negative, this implies here minus. Okay, notice if you see cos theta, then cos theta is positive, but here still remains sine is negative because we saw sine according to this function, only this function. Here sine is negative, then this sign negative sign happens. Okay. Yeah. So these are our key points, and let's example of sec also. Sec of 3 pi by 2 plus theta. Here is pi by 2, then sec goes to in cosec and theta remains same, cosec theta. This 3 pi by 2 plus theta is in fourth quadrant, then and we know sec function is positive in fourth quadrant, then it is plus. Okay. Similarly sec 3 pi by 2 minus theta is minus cosecant theta, because minus sign here is this function. This is in third quadrant, and third quadrant we know sec function is negative, so this sign comes. Okay. So what is our next observation? 1 minute. I write next observation, that is some sine square functions. Okay. 1 minute. Yeah. Observation. What is observation? Observation is sine square pi by 8 plus sine square 3 pi by 8 plus sine square 5 pi by 8 plus sine square 7 pi by 8. Okay. This value is 2. Why this value is 2? Let's proof of this, a small proof, so I do. Okay. Here is sine square pi by 8, and we know sine of pi minus pi by 8, pi minus 7 pi by 8. This remains same. Okay. 1 minute. Yeah. When we also this, or by changing in cos function, that sine square, no need to prove this. We simply see what we simply see. Here use sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. Okay, this identity used in this function. Okay, and here change it to pi by 2. Okay, so what is our next table for trigonometric? 1 minute. What we have next is table for trigonometric functions. Okay. Yeah. What is our heading? Table for trigonometric functions. Trigonometric functions. Then we know 6 functions are trigonometric functions: sine theta, cos theta, secant theta, cosecant theta, tan theta, and cot theta. Okay. Then I simple remains value of sine theta, cos theta, and tan theta, because other three are just reciprocal of these. Okay, here is theta, here is 0 degree, here is 30 degree, here is 45 degree, here is 60 degree, and here is 90 degree. Okay, yeah. So let's do this. What is value of sine 0? Tell me. Sine 0 is 0. Sine 30 is 1 by 2. Sine 45 is 1 upon root 2. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2. And sine 90 is 1. Okay. Then cos 0 is 1. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. And cos 45 is 1 upon root 2. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. And cos 90 is 0. Then we know tan theta is sin theta upon cos theta. Okay. So tan 0 is 0 upon 1, that is 0. Tan 30 is 1 upon 2 upon root 3 upon 2, that is 1 upon root 3. And tan 45 is 1 by root 2 upon 1 by root 2, that is 1. Tan 60 is root 3 by 2 upon 1 by 2, that is root 3. And tan 90 1 upon 0, that is not defined. Okay, this is the value of our table. Now we find some more examples. Okay, what is our more example? First is here. 1 minute. 1 minute, students. Yeah. So what do we do in this? Some examples. First is find the value of sine 1050 degree. Okay, we have to find this value. We know this value is sine. What about this? Is 1080, that is 36 into 3, that is 3 pi. Okay, this 3 pi minus 30. Okay, this remains same because this value is still 1050. Okay, and we know sine of 3 pi minus theta is sine theta. Yes, yeah, because this is our 3 pi, and when sine 3 pi minus theta is in second quadrant and sine remains same, positive signs. So this is a sine 30, and sine 30 we know about table 1 by 2. Okay, so you have to remember these table values. Okay, because these basic values are defined again and again. Okay, yeah. So what is our next is, next we have to find value of cos minus 60 degree. Okay, we know cos, what we know, cos of minus theta is cos theta. Okay, so cos minus 60 is cos 60, that is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, yeah. Then what is our next is, 1 minute, we have to find tan of 40. We have to find tan of, this is our C part, tan of 41 pi upon 6. This value we have to find. Then we break it, 41 upon pi upon 6 is, that is 7 pi minus pi upon 6, because this is still 41 of pi upon 6. Okay, then we know where is 7 pi. 7 pi is here, and this is means second quadrant, and second quadrant tan theta is negative. Then this is 10 minus of 10 pi by 6, and we know 10 pi by 6 is 1 upon root 3, then this is minus 1 upon root 3. Okay, then fourth part is what? Value of sine 9 pi upon 4. Okay, we have to find this value. Then we know 9 2 pi plus pi upon 4. Okay, because this is 2 pi plus pi upon 4 is 9 pi upon 4, and we know sine 2 pi plus theta is sine theta. Then this is sine pi upon 4, that is 1 upon root 2. Okay, yeah. So we next, what is our next is find the value of, next question is find the value of, question, find the value of, find the value of cos 24, cos 24 plus cos 55, cos 55 degree plus cos 125, 125 degree plus cos 204 degree plus cos 300. Okay, this value we have to find. Let's do this. This is remain same, cos 24 degree. This also remain cos 55 degree. Then cos 125 can we write this way, 180 minus 55 degree. Still remains this is 125, and this 180 plus 24 degree. This remains 204 degree, and cos 300 as it is. Okay, yeah. Then cos 24 degree plus cos 55 degree plus, we know cos pi minus theta is minus cos theta. Then this is minus of cos 55 degree. Okay, 1 minute. Yeah. Okay, then what is the value here is cos pi minus theta is minus cos theta. But we know cos of pi minus theta is minus cos theta. Okay, so here we get minus cos 55 degree plus this also, here cos pi plus theta is also minus cos theta. Then this is cos 24 degree, and here cos 300. Okay, we further solve cos 300. Then you can see this value cancel by this, and this value cancel by this. Then we get only, we obtain cos 300, and we know cos 300 we can write 2 pi minus 60. Okay, and this value is cos 60, and that is half. Okay, because this 360 minus 60, 360 means 2 pi minus 60, and this is in fourth quadrant. We know in fourth quadrant cos theta is positive, so cos 60 is 1 by 2. Okay, so we do next, what we have, our next question is find the value of, we have to find the value of, find the value of, find the value of sine 780 degree. Okay, into sine 480 degree. Okay, plus cos 120 degree and sine 150 degree. Okay, this value we have to find. Then solve this. We know sine function, sine is written as 720 plus 60. Okay, and this is sine 450 plus 30. Okay, plus this written as cos pi minus 60. Okay, and this sine pi minus 30. Okay, can we write this? Yeah. Then what we here? Okay, then we know this is 2 pi. Sine 2 pi plus theta is sine theta, sine 60. Okay, and 450 means 360 plus 90. This means this is 5 pi by 2. Okay, sine 5 pi by 2 plus theta is cos theta, that is plus. Okay, cos 30. Okay, plus this is cos pi minus 60 is minus cos 60, minus cos 60, and this is sine 30 because sine pi minus theta is sine theta. Okay, then this value is root 3 upon 2, and this cos 30 is also root 3 upon 2. Then this value is minus cos 60 is 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. This is 3 upon 4 minus 1 upon 4, that is 1 by 2. Okay, means this value is 1 by 2. Okay, yeah. What our identity use here, sine of 5 pi by 2 plus theta is cos theta. Okay, because this is in second quadrant here plus sine square. Okay, yeah. Now we do trigonometric ratios and identities. Okay, 1 minute. Trigonometric ratios and identities, that is our next topic. Trigonometric ratios and identities. Okay, first we see the graph of all trigonometric ratios function, means graph of sin x, cos x, secant x, cosecant x, tangent x, and cotangent x. Then first we graph of y is sin x. Okay, we do, this is our x-axis and this is our y-axis. Okay, this value is, let this value 0, this is pi by 2, this is pi, this is 3 pi by 2, and this is 2 pi. Okay, and here is minus pi by 2, here is minus pi, here is minus 3 pi by 2, and here is left minus 2 pi. Okay, then we know sine 0 is 0 and sine 1 by sine pi by 2 is 1, means this graph is smoothly goes this one. Okay, and here is also this one. 1 minute. Here is this. Yeah. So this smoothly goes to this one. Okay, this value is 1 and this value is minus 1. Okay, yeah. Then the graph of what, cosecant x, and these x are only this. Okay, this point, okay, and here is also this one, then this is. Okay, and similarly downward, this one, this one. This is graph of cosecant x, cosecant x, cosecant x. Okay, cosecant x. Okay, and this is the graph of sin x. Okay, now we do graph of cos x and secant x. Okay, yeah. Second is graph of cos x and secant x. Okay, we do know graph of cos and secant x. Let's do, this is our x-axis and this is our y-axis. Okay, this is our 0, this is our pi by 2, this is our pi, this is 3 pi by 2, and this is 2 pi. Okay, this is minus pi by 2, this is minus pi, and this is minus 3 pi by 2, then this is minus 2 pi. Okay, we know cos pi by 2 is 0. Okay, and this function is 1 minute. Cos 0 is 1. Okay, and 1 minute. Cos 0 is 1 and cos pi by 2 is 0. Yeah, so here this. Okay, again this here 0, this again here 0. Okay, again here 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, student, this is wrong way of graph. Okay, 1 minute. This is our, what is value of cos? Here cos 0 is 1, here 1, here 0, here also cos pi is minus 1, this is 0, and cos 2 pi is 1. Then how the cycle, this is here 0, then cos minus pi is minus 1, okay, and 3 pi by 2 is 0 and cos minus 2 is this one, okay. Then how to connect with it? This is by connect this by this, okay, okay. This is the graph of cos function, and that point this graph, okay, this graph, these are the graph of secant x, okay. Yeah, you can, this is some wrong way, some upper value and lower value, you can see this is this one as it is, okay. Yeah, so this is the graph of cos x and secant x. Then we have a third, do what we do, graph of tan x and cot x, okay. So our third one is graph of tangent x and cotangent x, okay. Yeah, cotangent x. Let this is our y x-axis and this is y-axis, okay. Then this is 0, this is pi by 2, this is pi, this is 3 pi by 2, this is 2 pi, and this is 5 pi by 2, okay. Then here is minus pi by 2, here is minus pi, here is minus 3 pi by 2, here is minus 2 pi, and here is minus 5 pi by 2, okay. We know tangent pi by 2 is infinity and tangent 0 is 0, okay. So let's I color with blue color. Then this is the graph of our function tangent x, okay. And also here this one, okay, this one, okay. Yeah, also here this one, okay, and also here this one. This is passed by 2 pi, okay. Yeah, so this is the function, and here these are the infinity value, okay. Here give infinity value. Yeah, then we know draw graph of cotangent function, okay. This is 0 at pi by 2 and infinity at pi, means this graph is lies in this one, this here, this one, and here this, okay. This goes as it is, okay. Yeah, this is lying in cos pi by 2 and this one, okay. So this red is cotangent function, graph of cotangent function, and blue is tangent function, okay. Yeah, so we do no moreover is we have done graph of all trigonometric functions. Now we do compound angles formula, compound angles and multiple angles, okay. Next topic is compound angles and multiple angles, okay. 1 minute, I show you some observation from the graph, okay. Then 1 minute. Yeah. This is our function of sin x, graph of sin x, okay. You can see here value is, what is the value of here, -1 to 1. Range of sin x is -1 to 1, okay. And cos x is also, you can see here cos function is also range -1 to 1, okay. And range of sec x is -infinity to -1, okay. And union 1 to infinity, okay. Same range for cosecant function. And graph of tan x is range is -infinity to infinity, and here is also cotangent is -infinity to infinity ranges, okay. Yeah, so we know compound angles and multiple angles. We take some formulas. First is sin of a plus b. These are formulas, okay. Sin of a plus b is sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Okay, these calls compound angles, means A plus B. Okay, A plus B. Then second is sine of A minus B. What is sine of A minus B? Sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Okay, this is sine of A minus B. You can simplify this only, sine of A sin A plus minus B. Okay, by this you get this identity. Okay, then third one is cos of A plus B. What is cos of A plus B? Cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Okay, and what is our final identity? Cos of A minus B is cos A cos B. Okay, plus sin A sin B, sin A sin B. Okay, these are four important formulas. Okay, these are important formulas. Okay students, you learned these formulas. In next lecture we start from these. In this lecture, let's I revise this. What we have done, we have done graph of functions. Okay, and these identities. Okay, trigonometric functions and angle change with respect to y-axis and x-axis. In this class we have done. Okay, so thank you students. So meet you in next lecture.